She was a quiet girl, the one everyone overlooked, the one they laughed at, whispered about, and pushed around like she didn't matter. But what they didn't know was that this same girl they bullied will one day make headlines across the world. This is the story of Eliza, the girl that broke until the unthinkable happened. Eliza had always been different. She loved books more than people. She spent her lunch breaks sketching in a worn-out notebook instead of gossiping with the other girls. She didn't wear makeup. She didn't care about the latest fashion. And because of that, she was an easy target. At school, they called her names: ugly, weird, trash girl. They laughed when she walked down the hallway. Some even threw things at her locker. And every day, Eliza would come home with silent tears running down her cheeks, pretending everything was fine. But it wasn't. One Friday afternoon, it got worse. Way worse. A group of girls, the popular ones, tricked Eliza into thinking they wanted to be her friend. They invited her to a party. Eliza, nervous but excited, spent all night getting ready. She wore her best outfit. It wasn't expensive, but it meant something to her. But when she showed up, they filmed her, they laughed, they humiliated her in front of everyone. The video was posted online. It went viral at school, and by Monday, everyone had seen it. Eliza didn't go to school that day. She didn't go the next day either, and for a while, people forgot about her. No one saw Eliza for weeks. Rumors started. Some said she moved away, others feared the worst. But Eliza was still there, and she wasn't wasting her time crying anymore. She made a decision to stop hiding, to stop living for their approval, and to start creating something that could never be torn down. She picked up her pencil and began to draw again, not in notebook this time, but on canvases, on walls, on shoes, on clothes, anything she could get her hands on. And then she posted her work online. At first, no one noticed, but then a fashion influencer stumbled across her hand-painted shoes and shared them. Suddenly, Eliza's artwork was everywhere. Her Instagram exploded. Fashion brands began reaching out. Within months, she was designing for names she had only dreamed of. The same girl they laughed at was now walking the wrong way. At just 17, Eliza opened her first pop-up art gallery. A journalist wrote a story, "From bullied girl to fashion prodigy, meet Eliza." And guess who showed up at her gallery? The same girls who bullied her. But Eliza, she didn't laugh. She didn't mock. She simply smiled and said, "Thank you for the pain. It gave me purpose." This story isn't just about revenge. It's about resilience, about turning darkness into light, about standing tall even when the world tries to crush you. Eliza was bullied, but she didn't break. She transformed. So, to anyone out there feeling invisible, broken, or alone, remember Eliza. Because sometimes the quietest voices tell the loudest stories. They bullied her until the unthinkable happened, and the unthinkable was that she rose so high they could no longer reach her. Like, share, and subscribe if Eliza's story inspired you. Have you ever felt like Eliza? What did you do? Drop your comments below. Someone might be inspired.